Hi, my name is John Consalvi, and I'm here today with Carrie Slaymaker. Today we're discussing how to have a successful CF experience. Carrie, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
We get a lot of questions about clinical fellowship experience. Can you tell everybody a little bit about how LinguaHealth does a CF experience?
Absolutely. First of all, I think it's great that more and more graduate students are seeing how important it is to have a really strong and successful clinical fellow year. We also think it's very important, which is why we take it very seriously at LinguaHealth. The first thing we do to make sure that our graduate students to become new clinicians have a great year is that we really offer training and education to our mentors.
So how is that accomplished?
First, as we know, there's a good deal of information already out there about what makes for a successful supervision match. We make sure that our clinicians have access to that information, and we make it a part of our initial 2-day training. The one thing that we really like to focus in is that we don't need to adhere to just the traditional way of supervising, which might have been a clinician coming in, observing, and offering feedback. What we'd like for it to be is more of a collaboration, helping our new clinicians, the clinical fellows, be able to evaluate what they're doing and make the changes with the assistance of the mentor.
So Carrie, how do you account for different learning styles?
Well, as speech-language pathologists, we know to look at our clients and our students and their different learning styles, and I think it's really important that we also look at ourselves in the same way. What we do is we offer to our new clinicians, or the clinical fellows, the ability to fill out a preferences profile, and this is great on many different levels. The first is to help the clinician realize that they do have certain preferences that help them to learn and be more successful. The other is to let, of course, our mentors understand a little bit more about our clinical fellows. The final piece is that the mentor and the fellow can use this information as they're first starting their CFY experience so that they can understand what the expectations are, one from the other. And I found that this really helps to have a smooth year.
And what is the ongoing support?
So we offer for our CF supervision different checklists that will help them to get prepared at the beginning, the first, second, and third segment, and then at the end. This helps them to know what the expectations are throughout, as far as the paperwork they have to offer, both the ASHA and the state, as well as the amount of hours that they need, and help them to keep it all organized. The next piece is that I do check in with each CF supervision match at each segment to make sure that they're having a successful year.
Well, Carrie, thank you very much for explaining our CF experience at LinguaHealth.
Thank you for having me.